I'm anxious and trembling while being surrounded by over 30 people. It's winter of 2021 and I'm in German class. My nice teacher's talking, trying to share wisdom with me and the other students in the class. I'm looking directly at her, and I look like I'm seriously paying attention to what she says. But something's wrong. I'm sure she noticed too. Even though I'm looking at her so seriously, I'm not listening at all. I'm thinking about what my face may look like from her perspective. I'm frustrated at myself because of my horrendous fashion style. I'm looking at the clock every few seconds. But thankfully, she doesn't bother to ask me any questions because she knows I'm not going to be able to answer any of them. I've been in this situation for the last 40 minutes and I'm genuinely scared when I found out from my calculations that I still have 50 minutes in this class and 7 hours in school today. I don't know how I'm going to get through the day, especially with my insane ability to stay present, but I don't have a choice. I think, in my personal opinion, and I think it's becoming more and more clear over time, you can't gain, it's not really possible to gain true happiness without presence. I used to chase happiness so much as like earlier this year or when I was just younger, 2022, 2021. I used to chase happiness so much. I was addicted to video games. I was constantly stimulating my brain with video games and YouTube videos and all those things, all those super stimulating activities that just fire dopamine receptors. And I've become a very unhappy young kid. Wasn't happy anymore. Lost my smile. Wasn't really getting any enjoyment from life. Even though I was doing the so-called fun activities, I wasn't having fun anymore. Those fun activities were making me enjoy life less over time. So I started to research happiness, chase, oh yeah, I want to become happy, I want to become happy again. But something with happiness is that when you start chasing it, you will very often, very, very often make bad decisions because you think, oh yeah, if I play video games right now, it might make me happy. If I watch a cool YouTube video right now, it might make me happier. And anytime you're sad, you think, oh yeah, I should stimulate my brain to be happier. Even though that's not how it works, but you think it's gonna make you happy. Even like it's not happening a lot recently, but if I'm really sad, I might get the thought of maybe, oh yeah, maybe I should go on my phone and watch YouTube to make myself happier. Even though it doesn't work like that. Those things might give you a small boost in dopamine, but then the dopamine will go back down and even below baseline. That's why you become less and less happy over time when you stimulate your brain, constantly stimulate your brain with those things. So I think happiness shouldn't necessarily be the metric that we pursue. Happiness shouldn't necessarily be the thing that we try to gain, but instead we should try to gain presence. That's been literally scientifically proven that we humans are the happiest when we're present, when we're totally immersed in the present moment, when you're totally immersed in the task at hand, in the conversation at hand. So I think that's a beautiful metric to follow. Just the ability to stay present and not constantly be overthinking, thinking about some random things that have nothing to do with what you're currently doing, and just being here in the present moment. I think this is what we should pursue instead of happiness because most of the time, when you chase happiness, you will chase the wrong things that won't give you happiness. Most of the time, most people don't know exactly what will give them happiness. So, what does life look like when you're present? When you're present, firstly, like I said, I told you, it's been statistically proven that we humans are the happiest when we're present and totally in the present moment, totally immersed in the past at hand. So, what does life look like when you're present? Firstly, you'll be able to create better relationships with others. You'll become a better listener, become more engaged in every conversation you have. I have been having some really beautiful conversation with my mom over the last year. And it's because we've talked about some cool topics, but also because I've been really present. Both of us have been really present during those conversations. And those are truly beautiful. Conversation with all the people that are taking partaking in that conversation, of when all of them are truly present, is truly a beautiful experience. So it will help you have better relationships with others. You'll be able to become better at your job because you're more focused. Before this, I was doing some deep work. I was working on something that will come up. I'll talk about it later on, not in this video, but a few weeks from now. And during when I record this video, I'm present because this is one of my flow state tasks. When I'm recording, when I'm speaking, when I'm teaching something, I literally have almost zero thoughts in my brain. Sometimes randomly some thoughts will pop up, but most of the time when I'm recording, I have literally zero thoughts in my brain. And I'm present and I'm here. And this is truly, I once like the church lied to you and say that I'm feeling like this magical feeling while I'm recording this video. Not necessarily. But I'm just truly immersed in this task. I don't have my fucking brain telling me some random shit. I'm here in the present moment. You will enjoy the small things in life a lot more. A lot more. You will enjoy seeing your mom smile as she tells you, she says hello to you. You will enjoy seeing that beautiful sunrise when you wake up. Things that you wouldn't enjoy if you're constantly overthinking while going over your day. If you walk in the living room, you see your mom and she smiles at you while saying hello and you're thinking about something else, you won't necessarily notice how beautiful a smile is. Those small things like that. It will greatly reduce overthinking and stress and all those things because you're present. When you're truly present, you won't be overthinking. You'll just be thinking about things that are related to the things you're currently doing. And you'll become a better athlete because you're more focused, more on the zone, everything. So the first thing to being present is authenticity. You won't be able to be totally present and in the moment when you're trying to be someone else, someone you aren't. And it happens more often than you think. Even I'm sure in some situations, especially in school, where I'm not being truly fully authentic. And when you're not authentic, when you're not being yourself, you automatically start thinking about, oh yeah, how should I act to please this person? Instead of thinking, how do I want to act? You're thinking, oh yeah, how should I act? How should I act? Instead of just flowing and just acting, being the present, you're overthinking. Having the ability to be authentic is very, very important. Don't be afraid to show who you truly are. And the people that don't like it, that don't like you when you're being authentic, when you're being yourself, those people are just not compatible with you. I think this is a powerful mindset everyone should have. When you're being truly and fully authentic, and someone dislikes you because of it, it means that person just shouldn't be in your life. I don't think it's anything bad. It's just life. You're never going to be compatible with everyone. Even when you're being unauthentic, there are going to be some people that don't like you almost as much or even more people that don't like you as when you're being authentic. But the difference is when you truly find people that like you when you're being authentic, those people are truly compatible with you and they do truly like you for yourself. But when you find people that like you when you're being unauthentic, those people like that persona that you're putting on when talking with them instead of liking who you truly are. Be yourself. I think that's an advice I wouldn't have enjoyed giving 1 year ago. But now I'm understanding how important this advice is. When I say be yourself, I'm not saying don't improve yourself. Improve yourself, work hard, become stronger mentally, become stronger physically, improve your skills in general, social skills and everything. But when it comes to your personality, the essence of your personality, just be yourself there. Be yourself. It's very important. The people that are still in your life when you're being authentic and being yourself are the people that should truly be in your life. So one actionable step I can give you is avoid environments where you have to put on a persona. Avoid environments where you are inspired to be authentic. So those environments that one of them that I have myself is school. I have like when I'm in school, I can't really be myself. Not 100%. I can try to act as myself, but it's way harder than when I'm exactly at home or in a gym, something like that. Because all the people there are so much different from me. No one thinks like is on some improvement like they're in school, really on some improvement. I had one friend who was on some improvement like me, like kind of some improvement going to the gym, trying to build a business and everything. And he's leaving school this year. He was my best friend, and he's leaving school. She's changing schools, and it's making me really sad because now I know I truly have no one. It's difficult, but I myself I know this environment is not for me. So after this year of school, I'm gonna drop out, 100%. I'm gonna drop out because I know first I'm not gonna get any benefits from school, and secondly, it's forcing me to be unattended. It's inspiring me to be a person that I'm not. Pursue things that I don't want to pursue, to learn about things that I don't enjoy learning. It's making me more and more authentic over time. So I'm trying to avoid it and find environments where you can truly be authentic. Environments where, like, maybe I can be truly authentic when I'm training with people. I can be truly myself when I'm having a hard workout with a ton of people. So martial art gym would be pretty authentic when it's a good martial art that I like myself. A martial art gym would be a place that would be truly authentic because when I'm training hard with a few people, firstly they have automatically a similar mindset to me, the mindset of pushing yourself really hard. And most of the time when I'm truly pushing myself, I don't think, oh yeah, how should I act? I'm just being myself. So be authentic, it will help you to overthink a lot less. I know it's a skill, see it as a skill. You have to work on it and over time become better at it. The second thing is confidence. Being confident will greatly reduce overthinking. You will overthink less. You'll be more present. You'll be more here. I used to be very unconfident. I used to be very anxious, constantly overthinking. And I was never present, especially like in school and class, but even at home. But now that I've become a better, more confident kid, I'm way more present. I'm way more in the present moment. I'm way more just aware of the things around me. So a simple tip I can give you to gain confidence is start achieving things that mean a lot to you. Not to others, not to the outside world, but to you. What means a lot to you? What do you truly want to achieve? Not want to achieve because you want the validation from other people. Not because it will make it cool to others when you achieve it, but what means a lot to you. For me, becoming a better runner. Because running is a sport, like long distance running is a sport I truly and utterly enjoy. In the beginning, I got into running. I would be totally honest because I wanted the validation. I wanted to be cool. But now I just truly enjoy the sport. So I'm working hard to get better at it because I enjoy it. Strength training is the same. I started to do strength training and working hard on my physique because I wanted the validation from others. I wanted girls to like me. But when I got it, and girls started liking me, it didn't make me feel any more confident because I was doing it for the outside world. It's when I started really working hard because I just enjoyed it like a psychopath. That's when I started to gain true confidence. Even when it comes to this business, I've worked really hard on this video because it means a lot to me. It's a kind of video that I would have enjoyed watching 1 year ago, 2 years ago. That's why I'm working so hard on it. That's why I'm working so hard on making it truly valuable for you. And it's making me more confident because I'm pursuing something of value for me. So find things that mean a lot to you, not because you get outside validation from others, from random people that you don't even like, but things that mean a lot to you because it means a lot to you, not because of the validation you might get. And pursue them and work fucking hard on them. Things that you enjoy, work hard on them, make some insane progress, and you automatically become more confident. Also, do the rest of the self improvement habits, of course. Sleep well, meditate, all those things. I'm going to talk a little more about them later on. But the main thing, achieve things that mean a lot to you. Make progress. Prove to yourself that you deserve that confidence because most likely, if you're not confident, it's because you haven't proven to yourself that you deserve that confidence. You haven't achieved anything that will um, make you deserve that confidence. I like a quote from Alex Hormozy: confidence comes when you stack up undeniable proofs that you should be confident or something like that. Confidence comes from a stack of undeniable proofs that you're actually good or something like that. It was a quote from Alex Hormozy, something like that. I don't know the exact quote, but prove yourself that you deserve that confidence by working hard on things that mean a lot to you, that you truly enjoy. Work hard and impress yourself, not others. And another thing that's very important for confidence is breathing. How you breathe. Most people nowadays, including myself, take some shallow breath. Most people don't breathe correctly nowadays. Try to think about how you breathe right now. Even I myself right now, I'm not breathing deeply. I just noticed it. I'm still working hard on improving how I breathe. But breathing, like, it has been scientifically shown that how you breathe is actually correlated. Like, it's correlated to how you feel. When you breathe like really shallowly and fast, you'll be more anxious, more aware, but more anxious. When you breathe slowly and deeply, you will be more like calm and relaxed. I think you should literally train how you breathe. I do like I woke up at 4 a.m. I could go shower, and then when I came back from my cold shower, I started doing some breath work before I started working. Before going to bed, I always do some breath work. I'm working hard on improving my breathing. When I notice myself breathing shallowly, I force myself to breathe deeply. So train your breath like it was a muscle. I'm training so hard because I hope that in 1 2 years it becomes just normal, and then just over time, just on my day-to-day life, I will be breathing deeply, slowly, and fully. That's the goal. When you breathe shallowly, you won't be confident. When you breathe like a king, breathing down the front and exhaling up your spine, that's when you're going to be confident. The breathing down the front and extending up the spine is a cue I learned from the book The Way of Superior Man. That's where I learned the importance of breathing deeply and breathing fully and breathing slowly. Now I've made my research, I've researched from Andrew Huberman, and I've learned how important it is and how to also improve how you breathe. So the first method you can use to improve how you breathe is box breathing. The second one is double deep breaths. So I'll first teach you I'll do some breathing exercises with you. So breathe in and imagine that visualize see your the air going from your nose down the front of your body as low as possible. Try to see how low, like how deep your breath can go. The goal, I've learned this from the book about Superman. The goal is like literally that your balls literally move when you're breathing in. I'm not at that level yet. When I breathe deeply, right, I will try it. Around my belly button is where the air goes, stops. I'm not able to go really deep, but I'm training on it. So breathe in until like you can't breathe any more air, and try to see a little how deep literally the air goes, how down like deep down the air goes at the front of your body. So try it again with me. around the belly button for me, like a little bit lower than belly button, and then exhale up your. Imagine exhaling up the spine, up the back of your body. A little like it goes up. Usually, that's a little bit how a cue of how you should breathe. If you want to learn in details, you can go watch Andrew Huberman's full guide on breathing after this one, of course, and you can read the Way of Spearman, chapter 45. He explains this breathing method. So and a way you can train how you breathe is box breathing. So box breathing will teach you kind of should take pauses between your breaths. So you can say, okay, you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, and then hold for 4 seconds, and then do it again. Or you can do it for 5 seconds, or 6 seconds, or 7 seconds, or 8 seconds, 9 seconds. Depends on your skills, how good you're at it. Currently, I'm doing my box breathing with 6 seconds. So I breathe in for 6 seconds, hold for 6 seconds, breathe out for 6 seconds, and hold for 6 seconds. I'm trying to get to a level where I can do that for 10 seconds each. And when I'm at that level, I'll probably be breathing a lot. Um, a lot. My breath will probably be a lot better. How I breathe and how confident I am. I'm trying to get to 10 seconds each. I see it as a training. It's really like training like a muscle. Take it seriously. And another thing that I've learned is the double deep breath. So imagine breathing fully and then force a little bit more air in with the second breath, like this, and then breathe out. I've learned from Andrew Huberman, a good scientist, that when doing that, if you're in a situation where you're anxious, just doing that like 1 or 3 times, it's gonna make you a lot more calm. I remember there was a time I was in the airport coming back from Spain, and I was a little bit, I just got a little bit anxious. To be honest, there was a pretty girl that was looking at me. We made eye contact. I look at her, and I tried. I'm trying to learn to. I've become good at holding eye contact even with random people. So we made eye contact, and I kept eye contact with her. And I noticed that my breath. I started holding my breath while doing that, like looking at her, having eye contact with her. So what I simply did is just double deep breath. I'm looking at her in the eyes and then exhale. And just that doing that one time made me like so much more relaxed. Probably got my heart rate down just doing that. And I became a lot more confident. And I held eye contact with her until she looked away. Simple. Just do those every time you feel yourself being a little bit anxious. It's like a cheat code, literally. You can go watch Shiny Ruins podcast on breathing. It's like literally a cheat code to stop a deep breath. Just do that when you feel yourself being anxious and being like tense, anxious, not relaxed at all. Do that, you'll become totally relaxed. Just doing that 1 to 3, 1 to 5 times is enough. Breathing is a skill. Even breathe. I know it's something. It seems so basic, but it's a skill. I'm gonna be working hard on the skill for the rest of my life. I want to get to the level where I'm breathing fully and deeply, like just automatically throughout my day. It's truly a skill, so work hard on it. If you want to be confident, if you just want to enjoy life fully, breathe fully. And also have nice posture when in your day-to-day life. Bring your chest out. Don't when you like this, hunch over like this. It's way harder to breathe. Try to breathe deeply like this. It's way harder, but not try like this. It feels a lot easier because you're not so tense up. Your front of your body is open, so open up the front of the body. Bring your chest out. Don't like over exaggerate it, but just bring it out to the point where your shoulders go back. And also stretch your whole body regularly for better posture. Do stretch for shoulders, dead hangs, like scorpion stretch. Different stretch. Stretch your whole body regularly. I stretch my whole body every day. I do yoga every single day. And I've become a lot more flexible thanks to it. And my posture has really improved. And improving your posture is like a quick way to just improve how your physique looks. I promise you. I greatly improved when I started improving my posture. Another tip is meditation. The goal of meditation is not to have zero thoughts in your mind, but to Just bring your mind back to the present moment when you're getting distracted. Meditation is literally the habit. The mindfulness meditation is one of the best habits when it comes to teaching yourself to become mindful, to stay in the present moment, if not the best one. Because it's literally teaching you to bring your mind back to the present moment when your mind is getting distracted. So if you haven't started meditating yet, start doing it. It's such a powerful, valuable habit. Truly. So when you meditate, if you can do it, because I meditated for a long time and didn't get any results because I wasn't doing it correctly. Focus on bringing back a wandering mind to the present moment, not on keeping your mind at the present moment for as long as possible. Don't have the mindset, oh yeah, I'm going to try to stay in present moment for as long as possible. No. Think to yourself, just to be mindful every time your mind goes away, to be conscious, and then bring it back to the present moment. It's going to happen. Your mind is going to get distracted a ton of times. Maybe every 10 seconds, every 5 seconds, maybe. It will take you a few seconds to notice that your mind is not focused anymore. And when you notice it, just bring it back to focus to the present moment, but not in a relaxed manner, not in a manner where you're tense and thinking, oh yeah, I have to stay in the present moment for as long as possible. No. Just think to yourself, I'm bringing back my mind to the present moment, and I'm just gonna stay wary of next time my mind is going away. Not necessarily, oh yeah, I want to stay in the present moment for as long as possible. Just focus on something. I'm currently how I meditate the other month, I focus on my breathing. I focus on how I breathe. And when I notice my mind is thinking about something else or not something else, I just bring it back to my breath. You can also focus on sounds or the feelings of the chair you're sitting on. Just something that's happening in the present moment. Focus on it. That's basically it. Focus on one thing happening in the present moment and put as much attention, but as much attention on it as possible. As something with meditation I would recommend you do earlier in the day. Doing mindfulness meditation, I've learned it from Andrew Women also. I've learned a lot of things from Andrew Women. Doing mindfulness meditation, like the type of meditation I just told you, some other types of meditation can work. But doing mindfulness meditation in the 4 hours, like prior to your bedtime, it's not really good. It's not really good for sleep because you become true after meditating. I don't know if you notice this, but you become very aware, very how should I say it, awake. You know, and that's not the goal. That's not what you're aiming for when you're trying to go to sleep. So don't do it prior to your bedtime. Do it like it's really best early in the day. Even when I try to meditate too late in the day, it doesn't work for me. So what I do currently is I meditate directly after my workout. So after recording this video, I'm gonna have my workout. I'm gonna go for a run. Then I'm gonna have a push workout, and then I'm gonna shower again. Have a second shower of the day, and then when I finish my shower, I'll meditate. So it's still very early in the day. So I'll do it. I will meditate from 10:30 to 11 a.m. That's basically it. Do it early in the day. And with meditation, consistently is the most important part. Don't meditate for one day and let's go another day. No. Even if you have to just meditate for 5 minutes a day, it's better if you stay consistent. Meditating for 1 hour and then missing 2 days is useless. Meditating for 5 minutes every day for a few months is very beneficial. So even decrease the time if you need to be consistent. And when you're first starting out, use an app. Do some guided meditation. It's very helpful. I made a mistake of not doing it, and it cost me a lot. So there are some free apps like Medito. That's the one I'm using. And just do the guided meditation at first. Learn exactly what you should do, and then go on to do them yourself when you can. The next thing is eliminating distractions. Meditation won't do much if you're using TikToks, watching YouTube shorts, watching super edited videos on YouTube, where you can see spending hours on social media every day. It's like literally close to useless to meditate. Really, literally useless, almost useless. I think that's also one of the reasons why I didn't get benefits from meditation at first. Because I was meditating, yeah, but I was spending 6 hours a day on YouTube and watching some super edited videos on YouTube and some shorts. That's usually what I was doing. So I'm not surprised when I look back that I wasn't getting benefits from meditation. because the rest of my day was spent just on social media every day, stimulating my brain, destroying my attention span. The way you consume content shapes how you focus. When you're watching shorts and focusing on one video for literally 10 seconds until you go to the next one, that's how your brain is going to get used to focusing in general. Just stay focused for 10 seconds and then go into something else. And then you won't be able to focus, have a full conversation with someone while being truly present for like 10, 20 minutes. You'll get bored when reading a book for literally 10 minutes. Or you won't even like be able to remember the sentence you just read after reading a book. Read like a full page of a book and then forget it because you're not being able to be focused. When you spend hours on apps like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and watch super active videos on YouTube, you're destroying your attention span. I remember like in school, I have a girl, like the girl that sits next to me on the table, like in class. She's like a full on TikTok addict, like a girl that's like the basic girls nowadays, like really addicted to TikTok. And when I have conversations with her, or when we're just in class, I just notice how easily she loses focus. When she just, for example, talking, she will ask me, "Oh yeah, what did you just say? What did she just say? What she's talking about?" Or you just have a conversation with her, have eye contact with her, and you just be able to notice how she starts her attention starts to fade. That's the average attention span nowadays. Because kids are spending hours on social media every day. So instead of consuming those things, instead of consuming those social medias, instead of spending hours watching TikToks, you like useless videos that don't bring you much. Spend that time consuming books and long form unedited podcasts. Spend that time researching, not watching some random simulated videos. No, research, learn, read. Replace the time that you spend on social media with other things that are more enjoyable, can be as enjoyable. Truly, a mistake I made with learning, when I started learning and reading. I was forcing myself to learn about topics that I didn't enjoy, that I wasn't interested in, so I didn't enjoy learning for a long time. If you're not enjoying learning right now, it's because you're learning about the wrong topic. Trust me, I did it for a long time. It's only very recently that I've been truly learning about topics that I enjoy, and because learning has become truly enjoyable. I used to learn about some random topic. There are some phases when I'm really interested in learning about business. Right now, I'm really interested in learning about business again. But for example, yesterday I wasn't interested in learning about business at all. I was interested in learning about like powerlifting, training, bodybuilding. I was interested in learning about that, so I did that for 3 hours and I had so much fun. I didn't want to stop learning. So on YouTube, if you want to spend it on YouTube, spend that time consuming like information, learning about topics that you like. You probably had a phase in your life. Remember, there was probably a phase in your life where you were really interested in a topic and wanted to learn about it. And you just started researching. For many young men, it was weightlifting, training, bodybuilding. They just spent hours every day learning about it. Find a topic that's like weightlifting for you right now and just research about it. Your curiosity is gonna change a lot over time. So maybe today you're really interested in learning about one topic, and then tomorrow you're interested about learning about another topic. Your interest learn very like your curiosity changes very fast, very fast. So instead of spending your time consuming some, delete those apps, delete those shitty TikToks, stop watching shorts, and now spend your time consuming information, learning new things. One thing I can give you that's very helpful. Go after this video. Go watch Hamza Ahmed's video called "This Video Will Change Your Life in 12 Minutes." Another video he shares with you some extensions that you can put on your computer that will literally make it like very hard for you to just do random shit on YouTube. So it literally eliminate your your for you page. Your for you page just become blank. That's what I'm using. You can like get rid of thumbnails so you don't see thumbnails anymore on your computer. But sadly, you can only do it on the computer. But yeah. So another tip I can give you: when you watch YouTube, only watch on the computer. Don't delete YouTube from your phone. Literally, delete YouTube from your phone. Only watch on the computer. And when you watch it, do it. Put the video on full screen. Watch the video. Stay there. Watch the video. If you really is watching a video about a topic that you're curious about, you will truly enjoy it. And you won't watch it. Like, don't go to the comments when you get to those extensions that I told you about. That you can get in on Hamza's video called "This 12 minutes will change your life." There's some of the extensions that will delete comments, so you won't be able to scroll down and look at the comments quickly. You just have the video at hand. You won't get like see the videos I recommend to you. You just have the video. That's way better. I'm wasting since I've got these extensions. I've been saving so much more time, a lot more time. But trust me, they're very powerful. And if you're kind of skeptical and thinking, oh yeah, but how am I gonna have fun if I don't have TikTok anymore? How am I gonna have fun if I'm not watching those gaming videos on YouTube? You will actually have more fun in your life when you get rid of those things. Trust me, as someone who was addicted to video games for years, someone who was addicted to YouTube for years, I have thousand times more fun right now. I wake up, I take a cold shower, I do some breath work, I work my business, I train really hard, I learn, I journal, I learn a lot more. My life is a lot more fun. Because when you do those things, you're frying your dopamine receptors. You're destroying your ability to enjoy life. When you do those things, when you play video games, you quickly get a little peak in dopamine, and then your dopamine goes back down. And when it goes back down, it doesn't go back down to baseline, it goes down below baseline. So the more you do it, the lower your baseline gets. And dopamine, when your dopamine is low, you're gonna be depressed. When your dopamine is high, you're gonna be happy. When you don't do the hard activities, delayed gratification activities, working out, working in your business, do some deep work, learning something that's actually valuable. Your dopamine may go when something is hard or a little bit uncomfortable, like working out or doing deep work. Your dopamine is gonna go first below baseline. It's gonna go down, have a trough, and then it's gonna come back up above baseline. So the more you do those things, those hard activities that are at the same time fun. Working out is hard, but when you work out in a correct way, when you do work out on a sport that you enjoy, you're gonna have fun at the same time. It's gonna be hard and uncomfortable, but you're also gonna have fun. And your dopamine baseline is gonna go higher and higher over time the more you do them. You're gonna become happy and happy over time. But yeah, when it comes to getting rid of addiction, it's not an easy task. It's gonna take time. It's like something that happens like instantly. It takes time. So have patience. It most likely won't happen overnight. So just try what I told you about learning more and getting those extensions and do it for a few months. And it's very likely that after a few months or maybe a few years, it's really not easy to get rid of addictions. You won't be addicted anymore. Be truly free. Just be patient. Another section is being here instead of the past. The past is just memory. It's very easy to start obsessing over things you did wrong when you were younger. You did wrong things you did wrong a few hours ago. And the most important thing is just to be here in the present moment. Because staying in the past and just being in regret won't bring you anything. And it's like impossible to not think about the past anymore at all, but just try to reduce how much time you spend you just overthinking about what you did in the past, the bad things you did in the past, the bad things that happened to you in the past. Just be here. And some I'm not going to spend too much time on the section, but some quick tip I can give you is just give yourself more time to just think. Sit more and just think. In those time when you're just sitting here and thinking, give yourself some time, daily time to just think for 30 minutes, 1 hour, and just think, sit there, say your word, and do nothing. In that time, allow yourself to then to think back to some things, some memories, so that in your day-to-day life you're just being present. And journal. I made a full guide on journaling, so you can go watch it. I will how to journal exactly. When you notice yourself that you're thinking a lot, you've been thinking a lot about a certain thing that happened to you in the past recently. Journal about it. Analyze yourself. Analyze why you're thinking about it so much. Ask yourself some good questions about it. And another thing, when it comes to trauma, that truly helped me with my trauma is if you have someone that experienced it with you or saw you experience it, talk to them about it. Have some nice conversations about it. Me and my family have experienced some things that were a little bit traumatic. And the way we healed is through some deep conversations with each other about it, how we felt about it, how we feel about currently feeling about it, how we were hurt by it. And we talked about it so frequently that after some time, I'm not sure if you're completely, like, totally healed. I'm not sure if it's even possible to totally heal from trauma. But what I'm sure of is that we've made some great progress by just talking to each other about it. So if you have someone that experienced a trauma with you, let's have some conversations from time to time with them about it, some deep conversations, because it's easy to just never talk about it, to constantly be scared about it, and never try to have a conversation about it. It's hard in the beginning. It's gonna be hard, but when you do it regularly enough, you get to a level where you can talk about it without feeling any emotions, totally relaxed when doing it. So talk about traumatizing events with the people that experience it with you. If you have some people that experience it with you, if you were the only one to experience it and never no one saw it and anything, then you try to find another way and try to find also a positive aspect. Try to find the positive, something positive about that event, the traumatic event. There's always going to be something positive about it. If I hadn't experienced that traumatic event, then I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. But if I had experienced it, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be this young kid on some improvement trying to work hard. I wouldn't be this guy trying to give you as much value as possible. That's a very very positive thing. If that hadn't happened, I would be a normal kid. I wasn't really taking something seriously, so I don't regret those things happening because it made me into the guy I am right now. So try to find positive things, positive aspect of those events. And I have another sections being here instead of the future. It's basically the same thing. The future is just an anticipation. So again, for these things to just be more present, to just be him or he instead of the future. Just give yourself more time to think. Yes, sometimes you journal about the things that you're anxious about, that you're anticipating in your future. You also sometimes you just think about it, so that your day-to-day life you're not overthinking about it. Yeah. And another thing is you can also there's a quote that I really like, action kills fear. The more you do something, the the less anxious you'll feel by doing it. An MMA fighter on his first UFC fight. Imagine it. It's gonna be extremely anxious. Of course he is. But imagine the same guy in his 12th or 15th UFC fight. He's maybe gonna be a little bit anxious, but not as anxious because he's gone through 15 fights already. Action kills fear. The more you do something, the more confident you get at it. The more you work out, the more comfortable you get while you get into in your workouts. The more you speak on camera like I'm doing, the more less anxious you become when you record it. I've recorded probably above 100 videos. I've uploaded around 45 videos on my channel. So I'm not anxious anymore when I'm speaking on camera. I'm just present. Of course, not easy, especially when I make like fucking 1.5 hour long videos, but still, I'm not as anxious anymore because I did it so often that it's not special anymore. That's not really something very, like, not really difficult anymore. Another thing you can do to stop overthinking about the future is Work hard now so your future self life is better. It's easier to stay in the present moment when you're assured that your life in the future will be. You will just keep getting better. So do those basic supplement habits. Do work hard, meditate, train hard, find a business that you like and work hard on it, do some deep work every day. Align your whole life just your purpose. When you do that and you're literally working so hard that you know for sure that your future self's life is gonna be amazing. That no matter what, your future life is gonna be amazing. You're gonna be able to just more relax more in the present moment. But just make sure that you don't make yourself, your current self, unhappy in the pursuit of future goals. Don't like start doing things that will make you really unhappy just because you want to pursue some future goals. No. But work hard. Working hard on something that's meaningful, on a business that you like I'm doing with this business, or with YouTube and with my business. And working hard, doing some workouts that you truly enjoy. Running, I enjoy running, so I run a lot. I enjoy strength training, so I strength train a lot. I enjoy yoga, so I do yoga a lot. Working hard on things that are fun, that you enjoy. It's truly fun right now, and it's making your life more fun in the future. The next thing I want to talk about is diet. When I eat a lot of carbs, I instantly lose a lot of my focus and presence. And it's literally been scientifically proven that carbs are not super the best for focus. Are not really good for focus. It's just eating in general. When you fasted, you'll be able to be way more focused when you fasted and way more in the present moment when you're fasted. I'm currently fasted. I always work fasted. I fast for literally the first 10 hours of my day. I wake up at 4 a.m. I eat my first meal mostly at 4:30 at 2:30 p.m. Because fasting is powerful. I like to fast for my work blog, my first work blogs. And I like to also fast for during my learning time because I'm able to be way more focused. Of course, don't like fast for a whole day. Eat throughout the day, but just eat later on maybe and have bigger meals. For example, it's way better. I start eating at 2:30 p.m. because I know the things I have to do after 2:30 p.m. don't necessarily require a lot of focus. I've talked to my day like that, so that the things I do after my first meal don't require a lot of focus, but things I do before my first meal require a ton of brain power and focus. And yeah, do your mental work while fasted. Don't eat too many carbs. It's not the best for your brain. Carbs are really not that good for your brain. Don't like avoid them totally, but don't necessarily eat too much of them. Too much of anything is bad, but especially carbs when it comes to your focus. So be careful when it comes to carbs. Now I want to talk about meditating in your day-to-day life. Meditation is just you training your mind to do what's supposed to be in your day-to-day life. When you meditate, you're trying to teach your mind what it should do just on average. You're teaching your mind, okay, when I start being distracted and I'm not focused on the task at hand, bring you're teaching your mind to bring back your attention to your task at hand to the present moment. So in your day-to-day life, you want to do the same. When you notice yourself maybe not being focused on the task at hand, not being in the present moment, just bring your attention back to the present moment. When you're reading a book and you notice yourself, just think about something that's something to do with the book. Bring your attention back to the book. As simple as that. Like do like some micro meditation through your day. If it didn't happen this for this when I was doing this video, because when I record videos I'm in the flow state. But if for example while recording this video my brain just started thinking about some random thing, I would just simply bring it back to the video I'm currently recording. It doesn't really happen when it comes to recording because I really love it because when I'm recording, I'm like literally have almost like during a 1.5 hour long record session, I literally have close to zero thoughts in my brain. So it's really fun because I truly like recording is something that puts me in a flow state. So Do it even whilst watching this video. When you watch this video and you notice yourself, just your mind wandering, bring it back to my voice. Meditate to my voice, literally. You should like do some just micro meditation through your daily life. But when you do it, don't overdo it. Don't like make it like uncomfortable for you. Don't like try to like uncomfortably like focus on the video. That's some mistake I made. My daily life, I decided to just put my attention like try to focus too much on some random task to the point where my life just became weird. So do it, but just do it in this more relaxing, chill manner. When you notice your mind going away, just say, "Oh yeah, I'll bring it back to the task at hand. I'll bring it back to the video that I'm watching." Things like that. But just remember, the thoughts aren't necessarily bad. It's just that when you focus on something, focus on that thing. Don't think about something that's irrelevant to the thing that you're doing. Thoughts are not necessarily bad. It's just that thinking about being distracted from the task at hand, being distracted from what you're currently doing, being distracted from the conversation you're currently on. It's not really good. So now I want to talk about mindfulness in conversations. It's very disrespectful to someone when he's talking and not even listening to what he's saying. And people notice, even if they don't necessarily tell you. It's not that difficult to notice when someone starts listening to you when you're talking to them. It's really not that difficult. Especially when you learn more about mindfulness and presence. People notice, they do notice when they're talking to you and not even listening. And it hurts. It's not something that's easy. I've experienced it a lot because nowadays so many kids my age don't have like shitty attention spans and can't even listen to you when you're talking to them. It's not fun. You don't want to talk to that person again because he's not being present. You're listening to him, but he's not listening to you. He's just, while you're talking, he's thinking about how he's going to respond. He's thinking about what he wants to say. That's not good. Be present when you're talking to others. Literally meditate on the voice of the person you're talking to. I remember I had a conversation with my mom a few days ago, and I'm gonna be honest. She like we're talking about a topic that I didn't really like. We're talking about politics, and I'm not really interested in politics that much. Like we're talking about some type of politics that I didn't truly enjoy. And she was talking about it, she was telling me about it, and I noticed my brain wasn't listening at all. So why I was just meditating out on her voice. Anytime I noticed my brain going away, I just brought it back through her voice. So what she was saying, what she was talking about. It's gonna be more difficult when you're talking about a topic that you don't enjoy. I don't enjoy politics. It's not a topic I'm interested in at all. So it was very difficult for me to just stay focused on the voice, but I managed to do it. But when you're talking about topics I enjoy, like self-improvement, not the other topics I'm curious about, some improvement, life in general, business. When we talk about it, or maybe cooking, food, diet, when you talk about those topics or in sports, I'm so present. I don't even need to bring my mind back to the present moment because I'm just there. I'm just there. So yeah, when you notice yourself, and also another tip, don't try to think about what you're gonna say next while the person is talking. Don't think, oh yeah, what am I gonna say next? Oh yeah, yeah, what should I say? Oh yeah, I'm gonna say this when when you finish talking. No, listen to the person without thinking about what you want to say next. You can improvise what you're gonna say when after she's finished talking. Meditate on her voice, on the voice of the person you're talking to. Be here in the present moment. Listen to what the person is saying without overthinking, without thinking about what you're gonna say next. Now, it's gonna be more difficult. We're talking about a topic that you don't not even really interested in. But it's tricky, but you just have to find a way to do it. Because it's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful to talk to someone and not even listening to them. Thinking about some random thing. It's very disrespectful. When talking to someone that you don't even like, then yeah, it's such a problem. But when you're talking to someone, a family member, someone that's close to you, it's a very disrespectful thing to do. Meditate on their voice. Now I want to talk about mindfulness training. Don't train just for results, but also for every session, just to have fun also. Of course, have a goal. Having a goal always cool, especially for masculine men. Pursuing goals is something that enlivens, like, makes us feel so fulfilled. But don't do a sport just for the sake of getting the results. If you don't enjoy strength training, don't necessarily pursue strength training. There are so many. I genuinely think everyone has a sport or a few sports that they enjoy themselves, that I truly, truly enjoy. For me, what I noticed is that I currently truly enjoy strength training and running. I truly like. I also want the results of them, but I also do them just because they're so fucking fun. They're also very difficult. Of course, there's some sessions where I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really want to do this session, but doing the session I always have fun. Don't if you don't really enjoy strength training, but you notice that you enjoy doing climbing, do that. Do that. Start doing climbing. Start climbing because you're gonna have fun and you're gonna get results. Climbing is gonna help you build your forearms and arms in general. And most of the sports to stay safe and get really good at it, you need to do some strength training on the side. But you don't necessarily need to like take strength training seriously if you don't really want to. If you want to become a good climber because you enjoy climbing, do your climbing. You can add some few strength training sessions because being good at like strength training, doing it correctly, doing strength training correctly, it's very helpful to like literally every sport. So when like climbers train their forearms a lot. Climbers, they don't necessarily train their legs. I don't think they really train their legs, or maybe a little bit. But train their forearms a lot. So do climbing. If you're interested in climbing, do climbing and do strength training the way a professional climber would. Like they train their forearms a lot and everything, their fingers they train a lot and everything. So do it like that. Find a sport that you truly enjoy, and maybe do strength training for the sake of that sport. Maybe that's how you could do it, basically. But just don't pursue a sport just because I tell you to pursue a sport in the video. Don't pursue a sport because you just want the results. Results are good. But what's even better is enjoying a sport for your whole life. I enjoy running, I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life. I am lucky, I enjoy strength training. Maybe I'm not gonna enjoy it my whole life, but I truly enjoy it. So I can imagine myself being in Nike 95 and to still doing strength training and still going on long runs. That's because those two sports are some things that I truly enjoy. I'm going to try Brazilian Jiu Jitsu because in the future, when I start making a little bit more money, I'm going to try Brazilian Jiu Jitsu because it's a sport I find always interesting. When I see people do it, I'm a little bit hyped every time I see people do it. So I will try it and see if I enjoy it. But don't always think about the big picture, about the results you want. Sometimes just think about the macro every single workout, every single training session. Are you truly enjoying it? Enjoying it doesn't mean it doesn't require discipline. It still will require discipline. I don't necessarily I don't have, like directly after recording this video, I will have to go on a run and then do my push workout. To be honest, I have a speed workout today. I have like a lactate threshold workout. If you know what it is, lactate threshold, those are fucking difficult mentally. I don't necessarily look forward to it. I don't want to do it. But I know during the workout I'm gonna have fun. Even though I don't it's like not enjoying a sport and truly loving a sport doesn't mean it won't require discipline anymore. It will require discipline. For example, it requires discipline for me to work on this video. Working this video, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed scripting for days and making it more valuable for you. I enjoy recording it, but still it requires fucking discipline. Especially when I record videos that are literally like 1 hour, 1.5 hours long. It's fucking difficult mentally. It still requires great discipline. Waking up at 4 a.m. and working first in the morning just to give you value. I enjoy it, but it's fucking difficult. So don't have the misconception that when you find a sport that you enjoy, that you will not won't need this discipline to do it anymore. No, you will still need a lot of discipline if you're working hard enough. And another tip I can give you is to stay present during while training. When resting, like in any sport, there are always like some type of rest breaks. Don't use your phone or anything. Just do nothing and just think to rest breaks. When I'm sitting there during my rest break, I would just think. When I'm doing strength training, I would just sit there and think, wait my phone muscles to recover and just go back to training. That's literally it. I don't allow myself to do anything. Don't go. I used to like literally go on YouTube and watch YouTube shorts in my rest breaks. Now it's just stupid. I wasn't present during my workout. My workouts weren't good. Like, when you go on your phone between sets, like at the end of the workouts, you just like it doesn't feel right because you weren't focused. It doesn't feel right. And something with hard physical activities in general is that they bring you like when I'm on a hard one that's really difficult. It automatically brings me to the present moment because my body's in so much discomfort. I'm not thinking about some random thing. I'm just thinking about the thing because my body's in so much discomfort. So I took a cold shower this morning, and during that cold shower, I was just present, present and uncomfortable. Those hard physical activities, they will instantly bring you to the present moment because they're so difficult on your body, so taxing on your body. I'll have a lactic threshold run, and I'm sure during that run, when it starts to get difficult, it's like literally impossible for me to think about anything else because it's really painful in my body. So just do more of a hard physical task that you enjoy. They will just bring you to the present moment automatically because they're so hard on your body. You won't be thinking about what you're gonna eat for dinner during while feeling your leg. I won't be thinking about what I'm gonna eat for dinner when I'm feeling my legs burning during my lactic threshold workout today. I know that for sure. I won't be thinking about what I'm gonna do later on while on instead of push-ups today. I know that for sure. The next thing is mindfulness in work. More focus is, in my opinion, the most important thing for all jobs, or maybe even life in total. All jobs, physical jobs, knowledge jobs, but especially knowledge workers, people that work with their brains like I do. I'm using my brain to record this video and to script. I use my brain to script this video. Focus is a superpower. What's going to make the difference between you and the others is your ability to be focused, to stay present, and be immersed in the task at hand. I told you, our first thing I want to tell you is just turn off your notifications, all notifications. Some people are really skeptical about it, but truly, listen to me when I say this. I didn't want to do it in the past. When I did it, it truly changed my life. A simple thing: turn off all notifications. Turn off when they send you a message, like put your phone on silent first, and turn off the notifications so that when you like go on your phone, you don't see all the messages. Now to see for me to see a message, I have to go on the app myself. It's truly life changing. A simple trick to change your life. Turn off all notifications, put your phone on silent. Listen, like try it for at least 1 week. Some people might think, oh yeah, but if I get the message, go on your phone, go on the app if you want to see the messages. But it's disrespectful to yourself to just allow others to constantly take away your focus from your work. If right now while recording this video I got a notification, I would lose so much of my focus. I respect myself so I don't do that. Respect yourself and don't do that. And work on the right task. I work on YouTube because I enjoy it, and recording, speaking, it puts me in a flow state, in a state where I have no thoughts in my brain. Don't just pick a random business, Wallow. Find one business that has the tasks that put you in a flow state that you truly enjoy doing. When you find a business model that you could imagine yourself doing for free for 10 years, that's when you know you found the right one. And when you start working, don't interrupt yourself. If I imagine I started recording this video and I went on TikTok to watch some random thing, random videos there, it would take away so much from my focus. Imagine watching this video, I would just randomly take YouTube breaks and watch some random videos on YouTube. This video wouldn't be even close to as valuable. So when you start working, don't interrupt yourself. You can take a break when you notice yourself losing focus. When you notice yourself getting out of the flow state, take a break. While scripting this video, there were many times after like 1 hour to 2 hours of scripting, my brain, I started losing focus. I started getting a little bit slumped over, tired. When that happened, I literally just sat on my chair, put like the things like just lay down on my bed sometimes, and just close my eyes, put a timer for 20 minutes. And when 20 minutes were over, I just came back and I was refreshed and more focused. So take a break when you yourself losing focus and presence on your work. and just stay fully focused on your current task. Do the thing I noticed again. I told you again in the past. Meditate on your work. When you notice your brain just going away, bring it back to the present moment. Bring it back every time you get distracted. Bring your brain back to the present moment. It's as simple as that. In the beginning, in the first like 15 to 20 minutes of your work, of your work block, you will have to do that a lot. Your brain's gonna go like you have to bring your brain attention back to the present to your work a lot. But after doing that for like 30 minutes, you'll just be, if you're working the right task, you'll just be in a flow state. For me, when after that with scripting, in the first 15 minutes of scripting, I would start losing focus a lot. But after like 30 minutes, I'm just present. I don't need to bring off my brain back to my work. I'm just present. When recording videos, I'm lucky with it, but when I'm speaking, when I'm recording videos, I literally instantly get in the flow state. I almost instantly get in the flow state. It's not hard to do. Usually when I start speaking, I almost like, it's literally like when I start speaking, my brain just all the random thoughts leave my brain. So find a task that's like recording for me. Find something that, oh, we all have a task like that. For you might be training martial arts. If it is, then go pursue martial arts. It might be training Muay Thai. If it is, then go pursue Muay Thai. It might be like punching. If it is, go pursue boxing. It might be writing. If it is, become a writer. We all have that task that we truly enjoy. Do not just pick a random business model because it will make you money. Pick a business model because you truly enjoy it. I'm sure Hamza is going to talk about it a lot more in the future. So just, I think he's going to make a video on 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 money in the future. Hamza Ahmed, he's like a guy that really inspired me. If Hamza didn't exist, I wouldn't be making this video right now. So just wait for that video. I'm sure that video is going to talk about this, about picking the right business model. When that video comes out, watch it. I'm gonna watch it as well. I watch all of his videos because it's true. All of these videos are life changing. Okay, the last thing for this video is getting out of your body. If you think about it, you're very often you're really aware of what's happening in your body and maybe how you look and everything. When you start getting anxious, a lot of times you're thinking of, oh yeah, what is this person? How do I look from this person's perspective? Oh yeah, how what does this person think of me? You're constantly stuck in your brain, keeping your mind stuck in your body. That's something that happens to me a lot, and I'm working on improving it. But it's a skill. You should try to learn the skill of just leaving your body. I know it sounds weird. I'm gonna explain it. Learn the skill of just being focused on the outside world. When you talk to someone, totally focus on their eyes and what they're saying instead of focusing on yourself. Giving yourself to others and the outside world. That's a skill that I'm working really hard on. Just when you're walking in the street, you're not thinking, oh yeah, what's on my face? No, you're thinking, oh yeah, that tree is beautiful, or the sunrise is beautiful, something like that. Just constantly, not always, but often, just being outside of your body, being focused, putting your attention on things outside of your body, the sounds, the sights around you, the people around you, how this person is talking, this person's eyes. When you're talking to someone, focus on literally the eye contact, focus on one of their eyes, literally. That's something I've been doing a lot recently, just focus on the person's eyes. It will make your eye contact better and it will make you more focused. Notice the sounds and sights around you. Meditate on sounds or what you see. You can, like I told you, you can meditate on your breath, you can meditate on the feelings of touch, of things touching your skin, and you can also meditate on the sounds. Currently, I'm meditating on my breath, but probably in the future, I'm going to start also meditating on sounds. I did that for a few weeks, like last week, I did that for a few full week, and it was really fun. I noticed that I would just a lot more. I learned to be. It was way easier for me to just be outside of my like focus on sounds when I just during my day-to-day life. So just learn to be outside of your body. Going on walks in nature is also very helpful with this. Early in the day, earlier this year, or no, last year, towards the end of 2022. I used to, there was a period where I was going on walks with my mom every weekend. It was a period where we were both a little bit like mentally, we were, she was a little bit depressed. I wasn't so happy. And we went on walks literally every morning, every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday at 7:30. It was so fucking enjoyable because we were so present. Like go on walks in nature, and another tip, go on walks in nature with someone else, with another person that you like. I went to walk with my mom and we had so much fun because we were present. We were seeing those beautiful trees, seeing the sunrise, the beautiful weather early in the day. It was so beautiful. So try this. Go on walks in nature with someone else, someone you like. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start doing this with my mom again because it was truly enjoyable going on those walks. Really enjoyable. From time to time, but like to go on those walks again with my mom. It's truly, you're just not thinking about yourself. You're just thinking about the nature, thinking about the other person. You are literally going on those walks for like 1.5 hours, 3 hours. So fun. I just have nostalgia everything I talk about every time I talk about this. But yeah, that's basically it for the video. If you have liked this video, then share the video to DMs and group chats. It would greatly help me and would help the people that share it too. And if you want to get some free coaching from me, you can click the link in the description. I hope this video was valuable to you. I worked really hard on it. Like I invested a lot of time into it. I hope it was valuable. If it was, like the video, of course, it will help me and more people are going to see the video. Don't run away from discomfort. Chase it.